I'm glad you asked. Over the past years, we've been creating a lot of value in our iTwin platform, and now one of the big priority we have is to make sure we integrate that value in the incredible breadth of our portfolio. So making sure that our products are integrated with each other, using the iTwin platform as their data integration layer, and then also providing the innovative capabilities that this platform brings into those products so that we can meet our users where they are right now and allow them to accelerate and to deliver more value to their own users by weaving that iTwin value into the existing products. So that's one of the key important facts. And the other priority that we have is that we hear from our users that they are challenged with resources, that they are struggling to deliver on the immense amount of workloads that they are receiving from the US market, the European market, and also in Asia. And we want to make sure we help them do more with their existing resources by innovating, bringing innovative features in our products, using machine learning, AI, so that they can do a lot more and finally crack that problem to deliver the infrastructure of tomorrow. So digital twins are not a new idea. They've been here since the 60s already. But what has changed a lot in the past years is the availability of cloud computing, cloud storage, which is now becoming very affordable, and it opens a lot of new possibilities for digital twins. The data is there, it is becoming reachable because it is available and connected. So there are some very interesting potential in leveraging all those cloud capabilities to create those digital twins. Now that being said, this is a lot of opportunities, but it's also a lot of challenges. I mean, connecting that data, 95% of the data from the infrastructure industry is not used. It's locked and trapped in those dark files. So being able to extract that data and bring it into a digital twin is still a very big challenge. So there's still a lot to do, but we have all the tools and technology now to make it happen and to help our users create those digital twins and harvest the value of the outcomes that they can unlock for them. So our approach to this has been to create a platform, right? We have created the digital twin platform, which we call the iTwin platform, and this platform is allowing us to create digital twins on the go while our users are using our products like Open Rows, Open Rails, and also our iTwin experience and Bentley Infrastructure Cloud. So as they use those products, they create a digital twin, and this is done in a platform that is truly open. It has open APIs, it's using open source, it's using open standards. So it's creating this open ecosystem for digital twins to be accessible, to be bringing the value to those users and to those applications. And potentially in the near future, this will also enable those digital twins to relate and communicate in an ecosystem with other digital twins out there. And we truly believe in the open approach to that, which is why we're here at buildingSMART discussing the industry foundation classes, the conversations around APIs for digital twins to relate to each other in the third horizon of digital twins. So that's what I was trying to allude to in my previous answer. One of the key point I was trying to make in one of my presentations this morning was that creating a digital twin is first and foremost a continuous data integration project where you bring all those data sets from disparate systems together and you align them. Now when you do this, you're creating a hugely valuable data set, and that data set has to stay open and accessible in the long run. So we truly believe at Bentley that you need to do this with an open approach, with open APIs, open source, and open standards. We created some open standards, which we call iModels, to be able to track the changes while the engineers are designing and authoring the infrastructure, and to also be able to bring this to the operational life cycle of the assets. So that's one standard we're using, but we're also using IFC, which is the standard for deliveries around BIM and Open BIM. And embracing this standard in the iTwin platform is also very important. Being able to create a digital twin from an IFC file, being able to generate an IFC dataset at every stage of the life cycle of the asset is something that the iTwin platform is enabling, and that's of key importance. But we're also supporting additional standards like the Cesium 3D tiles that we're working on together with our friends at Cesium. We're also embracing game engines with Epic Games and Unity, trying to make sure that the digital twins are becoming interoperable, that you can consume them wherever you want, and that's truly important. Well, I'm not sure I'm the only one being excited about this, but there's a lot of activity right now around artificial intelligence and machine learning. I was explaining this morning that when you build a digital twin, what you're actually doing is to recreate an understanding, a representation of the physical world into the digital world. And then you apply intelligence to this, and in this case we can apply artificial intelligence to this to find new insights, to unlock new outcomes. And machine learning is going to help us operate and design and build infrastructure so much better, because it will find insights that we just can't think of right now. It will automate very heavy processes that will accelerate the workloads, the delivery on the workloads for our users. So those are very exciting topics. Now, we have to be careful though, because artificial intelligence has to be used for a specific purpose. We have to make sure that we are really focusing on what's going to really have an impact for our users. And we have a lot of ideas already about how we could use large language models to understand the semantics in documents, understanding drawings, understanding models, being able to use computer vision to be able to identify cracks, to detect assets, to also convert existing drawings that have been there for decades into models that will feed and be the lifeblood of the digital twins of the future. And there's also all the predictive engineering we can do by defining if the conditions are going to get us into a state where we need to do something about it. So that's truly inspiring and exciting. Well, I think there's a big transformation going on right now. So the AEC industry has been usually working with a schema where we hand over things. We design and then we hand over to construction. The construction builds and then they hand over to operations. Now there's a true opportunity with digital twins and going digital for those stakeholders, those actors of that market, to deliver value across the whole chain. And we see many of our accounts telling us that right now, that they want to deliver value after they design. They want to deliver value after they construct. And they have a true opportunity to do this by going digital and by expanding into this new kind of business opportunity for them. So I think it's transformational. We are transforming the way we manage the digital twins, how we deliver value with our products, and they have also an opportunity to change the way they do business. Right. So this morning I was trying to make it easier to approach what is the concept of a digital twin, because for many it's still a bit fuzzy. I think as I was explaining before, it's really this continuous data integration project where you build this understanding of the real world. And I was giving a few examples of digital twins that are out there, because I think what's truly important is that we don't try to make this too complex, right? A digital twin is something that can start simple. You take a few data types that are representative, that are up to date so that they are realistic and dynamic, and then you manage to achieve one outcome. And then progressively you expand and you grow into servicing more outcomes with other data types that you enrich progressively. And some of the examples I was showing this morning are truly inspiring because they help with sustainability. For instance, there is this digital twin that we were highlighting in Brazil, in Joinville, where they are really helping the citizens have access to water during the drought that they're experiencing every winter. We're also discussing the digital twin of clean energy in France with the ITER project, which is an amazing project that is going to unlock future clean energy using fusion. And there are many more that we are working on with our accounts and users. And if you haven't done so yet, I would encourage you to look at the Year in Infrastructure Going Digital Awards, because there we highlight the stories of all the outcomes that our users are achieving by going digital and creating digital twins. And those are truly inspiring and showing what kind of outcomes we can expect and what are digital twins in the end.